everybody, it's Jordan here, presenting to you with my research action plan. Yes, this is a great action plan I've developed for Biggie Park, and let's see how it goes. Step 1. Identify the aim or purpose of the investigation. So my aim is to minimize waste in Biggie Park. I feel this is a good one because there's a lot of waste in public areas and we have to see how we can maintain it by waste management, and yeah, this is a good one for Biggie Park. Step 2. Generate a number of focus questions to be answered by the investigation. I've developed a set of questions here they are. My first one, what is the biggest cause of waste in Biggie Park? Well, waste can be caused by people littering or passing by. Homeless people can also be affected on this as they live here and don't really know where to put their rubbish, so yes, littering is a big one. What are the different types of waste in Biggie Park? As I went there were various forms of waste such as cigarette butts, wrappers and food, all scattered around the park. How many bins are there in Biggie Park? We calculated there was a total of 10 bins located all around the park for people. How often does the council come? From the state of the park, it seems the council comes fairly often because the park is pretty well maintained and lawn mowed. As we went there, we actually saw it being lawn mowed and the grass was really nice. What is the current state of the park? The park is fairly clean, however, it's still surrounded by rubbish in some areas. Step 3. Decide which primary and secondary data will be needed to answer the questions. Most primary data will be collected in Biggie Park. These include pictures of rubbish and the amount of bins around. Paper is also needed to analyze the park and see how the park is maintained. Not much secondary data is needed in this case, because mostly it was done by writing and taking pictures. Step 4. Identify techniques that will be used to collect data. These techniques include analyze the amount of bins in the park, which we all know is 10. Photos of the waste, analyze the maintenance of the park, and a sheet of paper to analyze and to answer the questions. Step 5. Collect primary and secondary data. Primary data was collected by photos and looking at the state of the park. We walked around the entire park analyzing information to be effective during the research action plan. Most of the primary data was used by analyzing the park and the amount of bins around. We collected data by writing down on a piece of paper things such as population and land management. Step 6. Process and analyze the data collected. From walking around the park, I came to the conclusion that the park was pretty maintained and cleaned. There was a lawnmower mowing the park and it seems pretty looked after for what it is. This can refer to waste management by seeing how clean is the park. However, there was rubbish lying around their places and there were a total of 10 bins. And the bins look empty as people prefer to drop rubbish around, unfortunately. From seeing the park, it looks like as if people would use it most in the lunch hour and about 68 people per hour will visit. For most of this, it seems there aren't enough bins to accommodate everyone, and this can be a problem as it can lead to more waste. Step 7. Propose and take action in response to research findings. From research findings, I feel that the park is pretty maintained, however, there is waste still present in areas of the park. This can be caused by people visiting the park. There are some things we could do in changing, such as putting more bins around the park and taking more effect in waste management. With the release of the new water park they're building and high-rise, more people are expected to visit the park, which could lead to more waste. We could also have more rubbish disposal in effect. The council could be aware of the waste around and take action. So yes, as there's probably going to be more people in the future, and it's going to lead to more waste. So I think there should be more bins than that, and maybe looked after a little bit more when it comes to waste management. Yes, hope you guys all enjoyed, and that's my research action plan for waste management. Yes, hopefully it'll be a good one, and thank you all for listening.